What if you could turn a single line of text into a living, breathing video? I know, it sounds like something straight out of science fiction, right? But this is one of the most incredible frontiers in AI, and it's actually happening right now. Today, we're going to break down exactly how. So, this is the big idea right here, the core promise. Just imagine needing a shot for your next project. Instead of hiring a crew or spending hours scrolling through stock video sites, you just type. It's pointing to a future where really the only limit is your imagination. I mean, that's a seriously powerful idea. So, how does a simple line of text actually become a moving picture? Well, think of it as the next logical step up from all the AI image generators out there. If you've ever played around with one of those tools to create a picture from a prompt, you've already got the basic idea down. Okay, but it's super important to get one thing straight. This isn't just a fancy slideshow. See, the AI isn't just making, say, 24 separate pictures and then stringing them together. Nope. The real AI video models are using this amazing technique. It's called diffusion. But they're stretching it across time, making sure every single frame flows logically and smoothly right into the next. But, and this is a big but, that brings us to the single biggest hurdle in this whole field. I like to call it the consistency conundrum. As magical as this technology looks on the surface, making a coherent video is just exponentially harder than making one static image. I mean, we've all seen those mind-blowing photorealistic images that AI can spit out in seconds. So you gotta ask, why does just adding a little bit of motion make everything so incredibly complicated? Well, the complexity just goes through the roof, and it really all boils down to one single word: consistency. Yeah, this really breaks it down. Think about it. An image AI, it only has to nail one single moment in time. That's it. But a video AI, oh man, it has to be a master of time. It has to understand physics so that movement looks real. It has to keep a character's identity, their face, their clothes, from morphing from one frame to the next. And it has to do all this while keeping the background stable. It is a massive, massive technical challenge. So how in the world are developers teaching an AI to get its head around concepts like time and motion? Let's take a really quick peek under the hood, and don't worry, I promise we'll keep it simple, no crazy tech speak. Okay, so it all kicks off with something called a diffusion model. I want you to picture a TV screen that's just full of static, that digital noise. The AI, with your text prompt as its guide, starts to kind of chisel away at that static, bit by bit, until a clear picture comes into focus. Video models, they do the exact same thing, but with a huge twist. They have to do it for a whole sequence of frames and make sure every new frame actually makes sense with the one that came right before it. Yeah, a great way to think about it is like an AI is making a little flipbook. It starts with page 1, either from that random noise or maybe a starting image you give it. Then it draws the next page. But here's the key. It's constantly peeking back at the last page to make sure everything lines up. It's checking for consistency, making tiny little adjustments, and then it just repeats that process over and over and over until the clip is done. And here's the really cool part. You're not just along for the ride. New tools are giving creators way more control. You can give it a reference image and basically say, hey AI, see this person? Make the main character look like this. And with other things like control nets, you can feed it a simple stick figure pose to guide how a character moves. So you see, you're not just shouting orders into the void. You're actually becoming a co-director, a collaborator with the AI. All right, so that's the techie stuff. But what about the real world? How can you, as a creator, a marketer, anyone really, start using this stuff today? What's the practical value right this second? Well, here are 3 amazing ways to put it to work right away. First, instant B-roll. Need a quick shot of a bustling city street or a peaceful landscape? Boom, generate it in seconds. No more scrolling through endless stock footage sites. Second, visualizing concepts. Got a really complex idea for a scene? Whip up a short concept video to show your team exactly what's in your head. And third, you can even create dynamic storyboards that actually move. I mean, how cool is that? It gives you a much better feel for the final thing. Okay, let's wrap this up with a bit of a reality check. It's so easy to get swept up in the hype, but to really use this tool well, you've got to understand its incredible strengths and its current weaknesses. So here it is, the big takeaway. For now, AI video absolutely shines when it comes to short, punchy clips. We're talking just a few seconds long. That consistency conundrum we talked about, it means the dream of typing in a whole screenplay and getting back a feature film? Yeah, we're not there yet, not even close.
So the smart play for creators today is to work with that limitation, not against it. Focus on short-form content, and you can unlock some seriously amazing creative power.
And all of this leaves us with one huge, exciting question for the future. That massive problem of consistency? It's tough, but it will be solved. It's just a matter of when. And when that day comes, when literally anyone can create any scene they can possibly imagine, what are the stories that are going to be told first? What are we going to see that was just impossible before? It's a pretty mind-blowing thought to end on, isn't it?